Well, hello, we're here with Carol Roberts, MD of Tampa Bay. Carol Roberts, thank you very much for being with us today. We want to talk to you about hormone therapy. We hear that a lot, but what exactly is it and how is it beneficial from a medical standpoint?
Well, this is a big topic and a very important topic for ladies of a certain age and also for gentlemen. So there's a huge controversy raging now between the doctors, the conventional doctors, who are very reluctant to prescribe hormone therapy for any length of time, and the holistic doctors who are anxious to get all their patients on hormones. So I have to tell you that I've been on hormone therapy myself for a couple of decades, and I credit it with many things in my life, namely keeping me young. People age rapidly without hormones. So after menopause, a woman's bones will start declining in strength. The first 5 years is the greatest loss of bone strength. And also skin changes, of course the hair changes, everything changes. The internal organs also age rapidly. So in order to keep that woman juicy for as long as possible, I like to prescribe bioidentical hormones. Now that means that these are not hormones that we get from people, but they are chemically identical to human hormones. They're made in the laboratory from plant materials. We're not using horse pee, and we're not using some scientist's idea of what a hormone should be that is simply invented in order to get a patent. No, we're using the real hormones that nature put in our bodies. And so they do everything that hormones are supposed to do, and they do nothing beyond what a hormone is supposed to do. So the Europeans are studying this a lot, and they're coming out with the conclusions that these hormones do not raise your risk of cancer and may actually protect from cancer, because there are a lot of hormone-like substances in the environment that tickle your estrogen receptors if they're not protected, and can really lead to more of a cancer risk. So if you know what you're doing, you know what a woman needs, you can balance her hormones, bring back her sex drive, bring back her ambition, her energy, her proper sleep patterns, and so on, and she will keep her youthful figure for much longer than if she abandons her hormones and her body stops producing them.
Very interesting. Now, between men and women, of course, okay, there's testosterone and there's estrogen. Is there a fine balance that you need to find between a combination of both of them in both men and women?
Yes, exactly. It's like the yin-yang symbol. That, you know, a woman is mostly woman, but she's got a little testosterone in her too. And a man has a little bit of estrogen as well. So it's about balance. And that little bit of testosterone is necessary for a woman to keep her bones strong and to keep her libido high. So women come to me often and they say, look, I really love my husband, but I could care less about having sex with him. And then the men come in afterwards, and you know, I've adjusted the woman's hormones and he's having trouble keeping up with her. So I'll go in and adjust his hormones as well. Men have a decline in hormone production too. We call it andropause. It's not as dramatic as a woman's, you know, sudden loss of hormones at the menopause, but it happens just as much, and it has just as devastating consequences. So I like to put men on bioidentical testosterone as well, and they are so happy.
Well, that's great. Bringing happiness to the world is a wonderful thing.
You bet.
Well, Carol Roberts, thank you very much for your time.